Welcome back to Northwest Elite Spirit, the channel you come to train your mind, body, and spirit. I'm Coach Brian. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, do that now and make sure to ring that notification bell to stay up to date on all of my newest releases. This is Rest Day. Rest Day is still a day of practice because I'm trying to find those patterns that bring about the state that I'm looking for. A rested state, a relaxed state, a ready state. Physically, one way I get into a state of rest, whether moving or being still, is to imagine that there is a space 3 finger widths below my belly button and 3 finger widths into my core. And when I breathe in, I begin to fill my lungs from there, rolling up into the shoulders. And then when I exhale, I relax everything away without any effort. So I like to approach Rest Day as a day where I give out no stress and I take in no stress. So rather than just being a physical rest today, there's also a mental and spiritual aspect to it for me. When I say I give no stress, it means I'm not pressuring people, I'm not seeking to push my opinions or thoughts. My attempt is to say nothing and do nothing to get anyone around me excited on Sunday. Having said that, people in the world can say wild things and they can direct those things at you. And so I also make it a point not to be affected by other people's energy. I practice not getting hyped up one way or the other. You have the negative things that you can get hyped up about, but you also have the positive things that you can get hyped up about. Something great happened, you saw somebody that you were happy to see. Even through all that, staying even. If I find myself getting caught up in somebody else's energy, or if I find myself projecting my energy onto other people, I take a deep breath and I rein it in and I let it go. And if there's still some residue of that there, I take a deep breath, I rein it in, and I let it go. That is a very powerful practice towards Rest Day. Also, that same spot, 3 finger widths below my belly button and 3 finger widths into my core, I imagine that's where my weight is. So when I'm moving, I'm manipulating my weight from that point. And for me, that feels like a more restful balance. From there, I'm not jittery. Though you may feel stable at times, you have muscles firing off because of bad posture, I guess. And when I seek that balance point, 3 finger widths below my belly button and 3 finger widths into my core, my balance feels better and things feel smoother. I feel lighter. Today I'm practicing active rest or active recovery, in that I'm taking a walk. Most of my recovery is active. I have a dog and she likes to run around a bit, and so I have to find ways to make that happen. Most of my recovery is active recovery, though I'll share with you some not non-active recovery here in a bit. When I am practicing active recovery, it's the same. So when I'm walking or running or practicing martial arts, I'm breathing into that space and letting it fall away. I'm finding that balance point for all that I'm doing, whether it's running, whether it's fighting, whether it's in the grocery store getting groceries, breathing, focusing on moving from that point and letting things go. In the grocery store, somebody bumps your cart, let it go. Somebody flips you the bird in the parking lot, let it go. And this is what I mean with step by step. Like, I'm here, this loop that I walk around here is 3.3 miles long, but it's not one giant leap. It's step by step that I make it around this track. When you're active, if you have attachments to the person who cut you off in the parking lot, or the person who bumped your car, or the person who did whatever or said whatever, maybe you said or did something, and you're in your activity and your mind is on those things, that's when you're going to make mistakes. That's when you're going to get hurt. That's when you're going to get tired. So letting those things go. And how do we do that? Take a deep breath down into our spot that we've learned about, relaxing it away, finding our balance, and letting things go. Another thing I like to do is to change my frame of mind. And it sounds funny, but it's practical. And what I do, or one of the things I do, is to relax my vision without focusing on anything in particular, still seeing everything, and let my ears be the main sensory input. So I can be sprinting, or I can be standing here, or I can be hiking, or anything, doing the dishes, and I let my ears become my main sensory input, and that gives me a shift. I don't know exactly how to describe it to you. That's something you're going to have to practice and figure out for yourself. The great thing about all these steps is you can start with any one of them and tie them all together. You can check in with your balance, check in with your mind, check in with your breathing. And you may see that whatever's on your mind may affect your balance and your breathing. And then you just relax through it. And that goes for both physical and mental situations, or relationships, or anything. Taking a deep breath, relaxing, becoming present. So those are some options for you. If you can't try one, try the other. Pretty soon you'll find that you can do all three. They all tie into one another. As far as work goes, like today, for instance, though it's rest day, I'm filming something to share with you guys. On rest day, I do make exception for work when it comes to like things that I love to do. So for one reason, that's why I walk, but I'll also draw, write, film, take photos, depending. And then there are days when I do absolutely nothing at all but sit around, maybe eat something, have something to drink, and just chill all day. And I talked about earlier being able to not give any stress and not take any stress. I'm not always around other people. Rest day, Sunday anyway, I prefer to be alone. The other recovery day during the week, I can be around people. I can go to work. It's just stretching
stretching, meditation. Sunday, I prefer not to be around people or very select people. The other recovery day throughout the week, I'll work or I'll be around other people, and I'll just make sure to stay very present and get my meditation in and get my stretching in. Meditation, the physicality of it is the same as when I'm moving. I've got my mudra, I've got my deep breathing, I've got my place of balance, and I've got my relaxed vision. So again, these steps all tie into one another. So when I'm stretching, I'm breathing, I'm balancing in that spot, I'm relaxing things away, and I'm relaxing my vision. And they all end up tying together. It's the same with the relaxed vision, the mudra, the balance, or the breathing. They're all steps, but you don't have to go in any order. Each step will bring you to the next step, and it doesn't matter how you approach it. You can say, for instance, you feel yourself getting tight, check the mudra. This is physical. This is on rest day, when meditating, stretching, when running, when working out. You feel yourself getting tense, check the mudra, check the state of awareness, check the breathing, and check the balance. The more steps you take like this, the easier it's going to get, and it may take you a very long time. And there is no perfection. The more you do it, the better you get, and the better it gets. So I would advise not to ever come from the mind state that I've got it. I have this technique perfected. It always gets better in my observation. With these practices, as with any other practice, I encourage you not to start feeling yourself and thinking that you have it perfected, and you can slack off on the practice, because it only gets better. The more you do it, the better you get at it, but also the more you do it, the better you get at it, and it seems like it just goes on in my observation. If you practice these things, if you practice the change of awareness through relaxing your vision, if you practice breathing into that spot 3 finger widths below your belly button and 3 finger widths in, filling up and relaxing everything away, if you practice keeping your balance in that spot, if you practice not taking any stress and not giving any stress, you'll only get better at it. And one cool thing about this is that it carries on into the rest of your life. So you may have practiced this on Sunday, and something comes up Monday that tests you, and you are able to approach it from a more relaxed state of awareness with a wider vision of what is going on. That's it too. Oh, if anything does come up on Sunday that requires immediate attention, even if it's something that may have triggered something in me Monday through Saturday, on Sunday I still handle it, but I handle it from a restful state of mind. And this gives me confidence that I can do that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and it does make for more flow throughout the week. Once again, I'm Coach Brian with Northwest Elite Spirit, the channel you come to train your mind, body, and spirit. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, do that now, and make sure to ring that notification bell to stay up to date on all of my newest releases. This has been Rest Day, step by step. If you found it interesting or helpful, comment your thoughts below. Share with like-minded individuals. Most importantly, practice. You can find my newest book, Running Made Easy, on Amazon. Thank you.
First step, take a deep breath, find your balance, relax your vision,